Welcome to Bullshit TV. I am your host. Okay, on today's docket, we're gonna go off the racial thing for a moment, and we're gonna go to something else that I feel very close to my heart, and that is important to me because these are the type of things that we're gonna change the world and make a world a better place. You feel what I'm saying? So when everyone became a a person in this world, you know what I'm saying? We all were made equal, you know, by the constitutional laws and all that, whatever you may have, or whatever how you want to word it and say it or whatever. But when we were all born different. So this morning, I'm getting ready to go to work, and I see this short of this woman telling a story of how a teacher called a student's home and the pronouns and the names didn't match what was on the birth certificate and what the parents knew. So I guess at school, the child was going by another pronoun and a different name, but the parent at home didn't know. So when this call occurred between the teacher and the parent of this transgendered student, that's when the shit was exposed. So now the lady or the lady of the teacher, the friend of the teacher, said it's time to pull the students out of the schools, and she made her own school website and all of this shit for students because save the children, right? I call bullshit on that. It's bullshit about talking about protecting the children, but we have all this fucked up shit going around that is revolving around children. And I'm basically, this segment is about the transgender community. I'm not transgender. I don't want to change my sex, but I am a part of the GLBT community. And I've been a part of this, and I've been living my life the way my being sees fit. You know what I'm saying? Because I am a gay woman and I do dress up in boy clothes. And this, what I see right now, I can't necessarily say that it's a real thing, that people really going through this, because, people jump on trend like it ain't shit. You know what I mean? For me, this is not a trend. So this is actually going towards parents and people and youngsters, even maybe some young adults or even older adults, because you see how long it took Bruce Jenner to come out. I can't remember the name that she's going by, but you know what I mean? This motherfucker was out in the 80s, maybe the 70s, because I didn't really start hearing about her, well, Bruce Jenner, until maybe, I want to say, just guesstimating, 7 years ago, when I kept hearing his name on Mojo in the Morning, because I guess this is the guy that was on the Wheaties box back in the day, representing the United States of America for the triathlon and all this other shit. Like, he was the man, the world's manliest man. What if that makes sense? And then later on in life, this guy, he's clearly he's done retired. He done been, living his best life. I guess not his best life, until he started transitioning into a woman. He was grown as hell coming up with these decisions, because you know why he felt like he had to do that shit? Because he didn't have a support system behind him to let him know. Maybe he didn't even trust his managers. He didn't trust the people that made contracts with him, for advertisement. You know what I'm saying? These different companies, and he still felt like he had to live in his life, living this being that he didn't want to be in. You know what I'm saying? I necessarily don't agree with the shit. I don't agree with, you changing sexes and shit, but that's on you. And I'm gonna respect you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna talk bad about you, you know what I'm saying? So, because in a way, I sit there and I relate to how I could put my foot in their shoes. You know what I mean? Because like I said before, I am a gay woman and I am a stud, not a butch. I am not a dyke, and I'm not transgendered. I'm not what they call it, the one with the both sexes. No, I am a full-blown woman. I know I'm a woman. I just, my profile don't fit. You know what I'm saying? It don't fit the birth certificate, you know, like that motherfucker look like a man. That motherfucker want to be a man. And no, I don't want to be a man. I really don't. Like, men clothes are comfortable as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Then if I wanted to, I can walk around with my dog at night, or just go to the late night store real quick, or even get in my car and go to the store without people looking at me like, you know what I'm saying? Like, an opportunity. Cause come on, let's keep it fucking real. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Cause I known this at a young age, and that I was like this. And I was born in the late 80s. So I grew up damn near the whole 90s. So back then we still wasn't talking about the shit, but you had every now and then that one friend that your parent had that was a little on the other side. Then, you know what I'm saying? Let's say it was a guy and he was a little bit more girly in his words and his mannerisms, because he didn't act like a, you know, like what y'all call a real man. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have nobody to talk to. When your parents and your aunties and anybody that was older than you, when they said something, you didn't ask questions. I don't know if this is just in the Black community or just how I was raised, or just how my grandparents, because I was raised by my grandparents. So I just wasn't raised by my parents. I was raised by my grandparents. So they was even more old school. You feel what I'm saying? So I didn't have nobody to talk to. And they knew something wasn't quite right, because, you know, my punishments was wearing dresses to school. And then the teachers will call and tell on me about playing football in a dress. Because either way, I was playing football at recess. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, I can connect with the transgender community, because they in a outfit that they feel like it don't fit them. Like, dresses don't fit me, and dudes is dogs. Like, before I even got my first job, I was wearing girly clothes, you know, the fitted the tight jeans, the little shirt, you know, getting my hair done and all this other shit. And dudes was dogs. It was not one guy. And I didn't present myself out there like that. Like some people say, well, sometimes women get the wrong reaction because the way they will wear clothes and how they present themselves. No, it could be dead summertime before I got my first job, and I was able to get my own clothes that I wanted to wear, which was Dickies and hood shirts, you know, with the cartoon characters, and they got big wads of money, t-shirts, Forces, shit like that. But my shit was FUBUs. I didn't care what nobody was thinking about. It was Shaqs and it was Adidas. Dadas. It was all that. That's the shit. So I got my job and I started wearing my shit because I didn't feel comfortable in women's clothes. I always felt comfortable in men's clothes. You know what I'm saying? And then that's just not my cup of tea. So for parents to sit here and disown their children, you suck. That's not saving the children, because in their minds, they not good enough and they don't meet the criteria to be loved. So now they gonna go out, try to find love in all the wrong places, might be put themselves in positions where if you were there and you was able to talk to your children and see how they feel, they wouldn't even been in that position to begin with. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying this from the heart of hearts. I do not understand why you want to change your sexuality, whatever, but I get, you know, because I'm a stud. I'm a woman that people think I'm a dude. You know, sometimes when I'm just, you know, minding my own, and people, you know, if I'm just in the store, people just walk past and just assume that I'm a dude. You know what I'm saying? Till they start really looking at me, then they were like, you know what I'm saying? But I've always been like that. And transgender, they don't have nobody to talk to. And then for this teacher to say, to expose this shit, and well, secretly, maybe the school was a safe space, because children don't always have a home where it's a safe space, where they getting taken care of, when they being listened to, when they actually learning things to become a great member of society, like how you always want to say. And then you got parents beating in their heads, I'm gonna disown you, and then you disrespecting them. That is not right. But you know what I mean? Everything ain't for everybody. You know what I mean? Because just like you might go out and you might eat fish and chips, and your best friend loves cracklings, you don't want cracklings. You don't like cracklings. You know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna sit there and say, you don't supposed to be eating cracklings. I don't like cracklings. And all this other shit. It's not your cup of tea. Like everybody don't like grape Kool-Aid. Everybody don't like fried chicken. Everybody don't like potato salad with raisins in it. That you don't sit there and bash on them for hours and hours in their whole life until they stop eating motherfucking potato salad with raisins in it. You ain't gonna stop them from eating lemon meringue pie. And I think lemon meringue pie is the nastiest shit ever. And I love some fucking desserts. That's why I got teeth issues now. Because I love desserts. But that is a nasty ass dessert. You feel what I'm saying? The only shit I like is lemonade. You hear what I'm saying? Like on some real shit. So y'all sitting here, y'all bashing y'all kids. At least they coming out to you, trying to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have nobody to talk to, but I knew I wasn't going to change my ways because the way you felt about certain shit, because this is me. You know what I'm saying? Do you think people want to be out here going what y'all call against the grain just to be ridiculed? Like we doing it on purpose. Like I don't want to have to sit here and go to family functions, show my face in front of my family. Oh, the gay one coming. You know what I'm saying? And then it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Y'all need to look on the other side of your children being transgender or gay, because now you don't have to worry about possibly getting early grandbabies. You feel what I'm saying? Because the generations of parenting is getting younger. The grandparents are getting younger. The great-great-grandparents, the great aunties. Because when I was younger, great-grandparents was in their 50s, late 40s. And you like 5 and 6. And great-grandmama was damn near 80. Great auntie was in her 50s or her 40s. You feel what I'm saying? But now we got parents. I'm not bashing y'all, but I'm just saying shit is changing. You know what I'm saying? Because back when I was growing up, you know what I'm saying, you had to stand by that shit. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't all out here trying to get up on bitches and all of that shit. But if you ask me, yeah, I'm gay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I used to feel so uncomfortable being me when I was a kid because I didn't meet nobody like me. You know what I'm saying? I kept to myself. I like doing playing football with the guys, chilling with the guys. I like doing guys shit. You know what I'm saying? Because the shit keeps me in shape, to be honest. Dude jobs and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very active person to begin with anyway. So I don't want to go sit at a desk or, just answering phones, just pushing paperwork. I want to get on a forklift too. I want to learn how to do that. That's because the shit look fun to me. It ain't because I want to be a man. It's just me being me. Because when we was put on this earth, we was all made different. Just like we got different religion, races, and all that shit. You know what I mean? So y'all need to love up on y'all children because y'all gonna put them in a position because you still got to reverse shit. Like, I might be all over the place because there's so much in my mind that I want to get out in a short amount of time. And I know it ain't going to happen because it never fucking happened. But I'm going to try to stay on track because when I was growing up and y'all keep saying, now y'all seeing these cartoons with girls and girls kissing and boys and boys kissing and all this shit. And y'all talking about shoving this shit down your throat. Fucking the heterosexual, that shit was shoved down my motherfucking throat because that's all I seen when I grew up. And then people want to sit here. I don't raise gay. You don't raise gay people. There's no such fucking thing as raising gay people. Cause I sure as hell went to church, was wearing dresses, getting perms and shit, wearing girly clothes and all this other shit, bro. And I know the people that raised me, I know they seen that shit at a young age because I was out there playing football, bro, in a dress. So y'all need to leave these transgender people alone. You may not understand it just like me. I'm on the side with you. I don't understand why people want to sit here and do this shit, but I'm going to still respect them. It ain't going to kill you to call him a her or her a he. it ain't gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna do something with them to give them more confidence. Cause like I said, I may not agree with it, and I don't even know why they even put transgender part of the GLBT community, but whatever. But I welcome them. I don't understand it, and I may have a disagreement with it, but let them be them. You know what I'm saying? Because I was at the job a couple weeks ago, and it was this transgender woman that went, I guess she's transgendering into a man. How did I know? Because the way she had a button-up shirt on, and the way she had her button-up shirt on, the first three buttons was open, so I could see the scars where her boobs used to be. You know what I'm saying? And how did I know what I was looking at? And it's all because of the L word. Like I said, I ain't had people to really talk to, but when I started living my own life and moved out, and then I got exposed to some shit. So it was the L word. It was a transgender woman transitioning into a man. So they, I don't know if it was real transgender people or if it was makeup, but the shit looked exactly the way I saw it on the TV. You know what I'm saying? So I knew what I was looking at. You know what I'm saying? It's just experience. I'm not saying like, I wasn't raising them up in the chair like, yeah, he's transgender. Yeah. No, it was just that little 2-3 minutes that I was helping him during this visit at the place of business I was at. I just rung him up and I said, hello, sir, how you doing? And his face just lit up like, you recognize who I am. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. I might necessarily don't even like it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to respect you. And it's honestly fucking respect because I want people to respect me. Just like they feel like they not the right sex. I don't feel like I should be wearing fucking girly clothes. Shit. Shit is too tight and then it's too much shit going on. Nails and all that shit. No, I just rather be fucking me and love up on my woman. I'm not doing none of this other shit that y'all talking about. So, back to the transgender young man. And it's just, that look, I just, hello, sir. You find everything all right? Oh, you need 20 on 4? You got fuel rewards today, sir? I might put on the sir and the him, those type of pronouns a little heavy, but I wanted to make sure, that, I respect you. I see you. You know what I'm saying? So, if you probably won't never see this, but I respect you, bro. And you know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Good, so, so I just, and then they just walked on out the store like, They see me. Yeah, I see you, bro. Because it takes a strong motherfucker to live how you feel. You know what I mean? Do you know how hard that shit is? Talk to Bruce Jenner. Because guess what? Y'all don't want to understand it because y'all ain't gonna never talk to him. Talk to her. Like, talk to her. You know what I mean? Talk to this individual. I'm not talking about you should have did this, you shouldn't did, but you was the man of the world. But she didn't feel like no man. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker, I don't know how old, but this motherfucker was old before they went out and got this motherfucking sex change. I don't know if she still got the old equipment, but yeah. So, cause that teacher, you wrong for that shit.